50 years and 7 generations, that's BMW's 3 Series, probably the world's most sporty sedan and the one with loads and loads of character. Launched in 1975, the first 3 Series is called the E21 and was available only as a 2-door. Now this rakish design was done by designer Paul Barak, and later in its life it also came with a 6-cylinder. Of course it's rear-wheel drive, but this one was a coupe. It's surprisingly compact, but this dash tilted towards the driver is there right from the E21, and boy do I love those dials. They're so clear and crisp, and this huge steering wheel, well, it's 1975, isn't it? Then in 1982 came this car, the E30, and this was the first 4-door 3 Series, believe it or not. This one also has a 6-cylinder under the hood, and the E30 was also the model that first got the M3. The fun fact, the M3 never got a 6-cylinder, it got just a 4. So super cool. 3-spoke steering wheel, those dials that went on forever. They were used by BMW for decades. And then this is the best feature, these warning lights. They look absolutely insane. They look like they're right off a fighter jet. The 1990s E36 was fleshed out a bit more. It was wider, more comfortable, and less of a pure 3 Series, not as sporty. And that's probably why it's not so popular. It's getting more popular today. But the M3 was the first one that got a 6-cylinder. Now BMW tightened up the dynamics of this car. They made it wider, they put aluminum suspension, there was a special rear suspension, there were subframes. It was so good to drive, people loved it, and they sold 3.3 million cars. Now sitting here just reminds me of the M3, this steering wheel and those dials with the chopped bottoms, and of course the power window switches are right here, and you get this elbow rest as well. But check this out, there is a DSC switch. Now the E90 was the first 3 Series to officially come to India. It came in 3 guises, 320i, 320d, and of course that sublime 6-cylinder, the 325i. The steering had been made more feelsome for this car, and that put together with the stiff suspension made it a great driver's package. Later on we got the even more powerful 330i, but that only had that hydraulic steering for a few months. The later cars got an electric power steering. Now more comfortable but still sporty, the F30 was a car that came with a 320i, 320d and a 328, a turbocharged 4, no 6-cylinder in this one. And absolutely loved this driving position. You're seated low, lovely support from here, and the wheel just falls to your hand. It's that cliche, but in this car it's also true. It's very comfortable to sit and drive, and it's also a sporty driving position. You also get this rocker switch which works beautifully, Eco Sport, and the best bit, you can do it without taking your eyes off the road. 50 years later, here we are, and this is a special limited edition. You can see that blue badge there, and it's also got a number. This car is one of 50, the 50-yard edition. As ever, it's an M340i, so the sportiest 3 Series. That focus on sport still there with the 3 Series.